Breaking news. Former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton arrives at federal court in Maryland a day after being indicted. Follow this channel, ECOchnneltv, for more updates on international news. What we're covering. Federal indictment. John Bolton, President Donald Trump's former national security advisor, pleaded not guilty to 8 counts of transmission of national defense information and 10 counts of retention of national defense information. He made his first appearance Friday at federal court in Greenbelt, Maryland. Read the indictment. More on his career. Bolton, a longtime government official and United Nations ambassador with a high-level security clearance, served in the first Trump administration as National Security Advisor from 2018 to 2019. Bolton's statement: in the first reaction to his indictment, Bolton said yesterday that he was a victim of weaponization by Trump's Justice Department. Bolton pleads not guilty at his arraignment from CNN's Holmes Librand. John Bolton appeared before a judge and pleaded not guilty to all 18 charges at his federal court arraignment in Greenbelt, Maryland. He is accused of unlawfully mishandling classified information. During the initial appearance and arraignment, Judge Timothy Sullivan asked Bolton if he had reviewed the indictment against him and understood the nature of the charges. "I do, Your Honor," Bolton said, sitting at the defense table with his attorneys. The judge also advised Bolton of his rights and told the former national security advisor that he faced up to 10 years in prison if he's convicted. When asked how he wanted to plead to the 18 counts, Bolton replied firmly, "Not guilty." Bolton will be released on his own recognizance. He can travel domestically as he pleases, but is required to surrender his passport and other travel documents to his lawyer. He will have to seek approval from the court before he can travel internationally. Bolton is scheduled to be back in court next on November 21st. Pre-trial motions are due on November 14th. Abby Lowell, his defense attorney, said the legal team would be waiving Bolton's right to speedy trial given the complexity of the case. John Bolton is at a federal courthouse in Maryland to appear before a judge for the first time since being indicted on 18 charges over his alleged mishandling of classified documents. Bolton, who served for a time as President Donald Trump's national security advisor during his first term, arrived at the courthouse in Greenbelt just after 8:30 a.m. ET. During the proceedings scheduled for 11 a.m., Bolton will be read the charges he's facing and informed of his rights. There, Magistrate Judge Timothy J. Sullivan, who is listed as the judge for the first appearance, could decide whether Bolton will be detained or set conditions of his release while he awaits his next court date. It's unclear whether Bolton will also be arraigned on Friday. During that proceeding, a defendant enters a plea. While Sullivan is set to oversee Bolton's first appearance, U.S. District Judge Theodore Chuang has been assigned Bolton's case going forward. In the early morning hours Friday, reporters and camera operators lined the parking lot across the street from the Greenbelt courthouse. Before Bolton's arrival, a bevy of news cameras and reporters crowded around the outside courtyard of the building, only to watch Bolton enter without taking questions. Inside the courthouse, prosecutors stood near a listing of judges on the wall and chatted briefly with Bolton's legal team. Bolton's team disappeared into a room provided by courthouse staff, while prosecutors remained in the lobby, before eventually leaving the courthouse after it became clear the hearing wasn't imminent. The Bolton case has been viewed differently from another high-profile, politically charged investigation within the Maryland U.S. Attorney's Office, that of Democratic Senator Adam Schiff. In that investigation, according to multiple sources,